Welcome to John Kleis Car Audio's YouTube channel. This video here today is about a Mercedes GLC 2018, I want to say, roughly 2017. Now, what's annoying is about these GLCs is between 2015 and 2018, they don't generally have the ability to have Apple CarPlay on as standard. Despite being a high-end car, they got retrofitted with a more basic command system where you couldn't actually just turn it on for a flash upgrade. So we get a lot of customers asking us, what can we do? This video is all about how we've added our Apple CarPlay to the original system, the original screen, which works with the original controls, which I will show shortly. We have also got the option to replace a screen in these cars as well, which there is a C-Class on our channel, which you can watch if you prefer to put a touchscreen, larger screen in. That's obviously an option. Our customer wanted to keep it factory genuine and then add Apple CarPlay to it. So I will show you now how we get this connected once I work out what button we need to actually push to switch into the CarPlay. You think I'd know this by now. If in doubt, ring the installer that did it. Call Jason P.
Calling Jason P.
I mean, you could put this all in the video if you really wanted to. This is on the fly live. Hello. How do you select CarPlay in this Mercedes? Okay, hold that button down. All right, note to self, when doing these videos, always find out what button actually switches into the CarPlay screen on these cars so you don't look like an idiot. So I've just been told by Jason, then the return key, I literally just push and hold this. And that will take us into the actual back office of the CarPlay kit we fitted. Obviously, there's no phone connected at the moment. That's why it's just sitting on a very basic black and white screen. If I just go into Bluetooth on my phone now, which will do it live now, might as well have done everything else live so far. So I'm going to find out the IA, the brand of the kit will appear at the bottom. If at first you don't succeed, because iPhones can be notoriously bad, turn the Bluetooth off and on again, and look, it appears straight away. Typical Apple niggles. So if I select that, home pair, go to allow, and then we're going to wait for it. It's going to come up Apple CarPlay on the screen like this. Hit connect, and then it's going to go wireless connection from my phone to the kit now. And then if we wait a few seconds, generally up to 10 to 15 it needs, it will then give it on. So now we've got Apple CarPlay on the Mercedes GLC screen. So now you're wondering, how do you do CarPlay? Because obviously it's not touchscreen. We use the factory rotary dial, so you literally just spin this. And if you watch me, I'm spinning the controller right now, and it's highlighting each individual icon. So I can go through and go, for example, I don't know, let's go to Google Maps, click it in, then go to search. I can then go home, work, or I could go to the keypad and then type it in. Obviously using the keypad is going to take a while, so I would generally recommend people would actually use voice if you're trying to put a navigation in, literally just read out what postcode you want to go to. The back button next to the actual thing, the actual button I use to switch, will actually take you back a screen as well, so you can literally push the back button, it'll keep going back as well, which is it's easy to exit menus when you're in them. Then I can use music. Oh, pause, don't want that because I'll get a copyright strike. So then I can go through and I've now got access to all my music apps like Spotify, Tidal, Deezer if you use the Apple Music, and also internet radio apps, for example, Global Player, Rayo, Radio Player, they all work as well. Now you don't lose the Mercedes system, because if I hold the back button down again, it will actually take you straight back to the Mercedes system, meaning you can actually still use all the Mercedes functionality, you know, for car settings and history. Now, one caveat that is worth mentioning when you have any CarPlay retrofits done, and we can do them to a lot of cars, our channel's got Porsches, BMW, Audi, the lot, you have to switch over to Bluetooth streaming for audio sound to work on CarPlay and Android Auto. In essence, that means you cannot listen to DAB, FM or CD whilst this CarPlay's done. CD is obviously one thing that most people have moved on from now anyway, that isn't a problem, but for radio, what we suggest you do is you move over to using internet radio apps, as I mentioned the apps before, like Radio Player, and then you can have radio applications working whilst you're in CarPlay. Using DAB and FM just isn't an option once you do these retrofits. Okay, so it's worth mentioning that. Steering wheel controls will all still work for phone calls, volume, track up and down, they all still work as standard, and then you just get Apple CarPlay on the original screen. So if this is a system you're interested in, you know what to do, drop us a comment, get in contact, send us a WhatsApp, send us an email, give us a phone call, whatever you want. This is a GLC 2018, this is Connor, this is John Kleis Car Audio. See you soon.